Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, December 22, 2022. Jupiter moves into your friendship sector today, and will continue there until mid-May, helping you find more joy and satisfaction in your social life. Friendships or group associations seem more robust, and you're more influential and charming with others during this cycle. You'll feel increasingly better equipped to deal with problem areas, especially with Chiron's direct turn in a few days and Mars, rulers of your friendship sector, turning direct on January 12th. It's a great time to access your team spirit and an excellent period for making connections, sharing your expertise with associates, and reaching out to new friends. Today and tomorrow are going to feel like a cosmic present wrapped up with a great big bow. This is because the mighty Sun will be spinning in your solar 8th house of intimacy and shared assets and smirk in a square toward glorious Jupiter, our great benefic, now bringing his abundance to your solar 11th house of friendships and online dating. Do not miss this opportunity to go on a whirlwind date with your one and only as you soak up the magnificent vibes. If single, put yourself out there and line up new suitors, choosing one to take a chance on today. You could find that you either become a soulmate connection or end up becoming lifelong friends. However, show some moderation at this time, too, so you don't end up spinning off in the wrong direction. You are about to be exceptionally social. Your professional networking may have died down during the summer and fall during Jupiter retrograde in Aries. Perhaps this was due to a lack of direction, especially if you were not sure about what you wanted to achieve. Now that Jupiter is direct and back in Aries as of today, you can expect to feel more self-assured with what you want to pursue and how to use your greater professional community to your advantage. Start saying yes to new opportunities and putting yourself out there during this social transit. While all the planetary activity is now on the side of the financial fence where the focus is more on what you do with and how you manage the money you have, with the Sun's return to your financial sector tomorrow adding to this, there is reason for confidence on the income side as well. While you might not see the results just yet, as Jupiter leaves your work and the Moon your career sector today, they leave behind the professional momentum that income potential can come from. You don't always say what you want for fear of hurting other people's feelings. This does little for you, except to build resentment that comes out in unintended, subtle ways. Clearing the path for self-expression is a good practice to get into. Try practicing telling yourself what kind of day you're going to have in the morning. Look straight into the mirror and talk to yourself. This sounds silly, but it works, especially with the current celestial energy at play. Take time out for love on this day. Just as the spiritual, monetary, family-oriented, and working areas of your life need to be tended to regularly and kept in balance, so does your sexuality. Relationships are the main focus of this day, and often the romantic ones take precedence. Do something that makes you feel sexy and attractive today, as this can feel really great. Then share with a loved one or spouse. For those of you who are single, do it simply for yourself. You are worth this kind of attention to yourself. The Moon and Jupiter are both on the move today, something that will see them begin and end the day in harmony but with a very different mandate. Having the Moon in your work sector as Jupiter leaves your career sector wraps up what has been a valuable chance to not only put job and career matters in harmony but with a new and confident sense of direction on both fronts. By the time the Moon joins the Sun in his last full day in your relationship sector, Jupiter will be in his early hours in your friendship sector, putting them back in harmony again. This time supporting friendship and relationship building. The Moon not only returns for its last visit to your relationship sector for the year today but in time to ensure you are emotionally engaged during the Sun's last full day here. Returning just a few hours after Jupiter's return to your friendship sector today creates some auspicious conditions for friendship and relationship building along with a boost in confidence. Our eyes in the sky. Today's vibe is dreamy and perhaps a bit surreal as Jupiter re-enters Aries for the second time since May. Our psychic senses will be heightened as we tap into the collective on an empathic level, so be sure to ground yourself if you feel like you're floating away. Feeling particularly well, those you meet, who are aware of your intentions are sympathetically inclined towards you. As a result, you're more likely than not to encounter very little resistance to any of your ideas. You're popular, others find you attractive, and any approaches you make towards them for consideration are also likely to meet with success. Today is ideal for going on a long excursion with your friends. Take the initiative and organize a barbecue or picnic. Your friends will look forward to meeting up again to have a good chat and will show their gratitude to you. You'll all have a great time and have good memories of this special event. Things could seem especially strange or surreal in the afternoon as the moon aspects escapist Neptune. The energy here can be great for dissolving stress and emotional trauma, but it might not be easy to make sense of your thoughts or emotions right now, so don't try to analyze any release you feel today. A tense vibe between the moon and the north node means we might have trouble understanding or communicating right now, so don't get frustrated with yourself if you feel a mental haze coming on, and don't feel bad if you feel emotionally or mentally removed. This day is a bit of a whirlwind, so it could be difficult to stay focused. In the morning, luck planet Jupiter re-enters Aries, having backslid into Pisces during its retrograde spin. It now crosses terrain last transited between May 10th and October 27th. Look back to these dates to draw personal parallels. What was thematically transpiring for you in the realm of abundance, adventure, and expansion? Prior to Jupiter's retrograde, many of us accepted leadership positions. But we may not have been prepared to handle the expectations pushed upon us. Perhaps we found ourselves struggling to maintain optimism after the initial excitement of entering a new venture began to wane. Jupiter's return to its Piscean home turf helped to stabilize us, reminding us to keep the faith. With our belief in our spiritual principles renewed, we can now step forward into Aries terrain. Here, Jupiter supports us in taking risks and being courageous in our convictions. Confidence helps us to attract the opportunities that will allow us to become our best selves. Vibrant, focused, and able to master any new challenge, especially when faced with any substantial event, you contribute and can mediate successfully. If any conflict arises, you can be a calming influence on others. Your ability to coolly make plans means you're a person to whom people positively respond. You probably feel the need to overturn old ways of doing things and develop a new approach to your plans that makes full use of your talent for inspiring others. Where a personal relationship is concerned, you achieve a great deal, and it's appropriate to replace outmoded routines in your life together and discover a new pastime you both take pleasure in. Following this, the Scorpio moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, dampening our enthusiasm. Work may weigh heavily on us in the morning hours. Responsibilities to a team or community venture force us to stay level-headed and objective. Yet, on the inside, we are reeling, struggling to manage our intense feelings. The rift between ourselves and others widens as we try to buck up and handle business. This lunar aspect will shortly pass. Know that your emotions are valid, and it will help no one to pretend they don't exist.